As I'm laying in bed, I'm like, why is my face like burning like this? Like, hi guys, this is Yomi here and welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things natural. Thank you guys for supporting me by subscribing, liking, and commenting. And today we're doing an update on my turmeric and honey face mask that I've been using for the past 3 weeks. If you are interested in seeing the results or hearing about the results, go ahead and keep watching. So today I'm talking about my journey using the honey and turmeric mask for the past 3 weeks, and let's just get into it. So the first day I used it, I didn't have like a natural face mask, face moisturizer. So after I used the mask, I used a lotion face moisturizer. And how it worked is I had washed my face beforehand, so my face was completely stripped of all of its oils. And then I put on the honey and turmeric mask. And if you missed that video, I'll link it up here so that you can go check out how I used it when the first time I used it. My face felt like a little baby's bottom, and it was really supple and moisturized, and that's what the honey is supposed to do. And the turmeric is supposed to help, you know, with the pigmentation of skin and acne and all of that good stuff. And I felt like my skin was pretty good, so I went along and put the lotion moisturizer on my face, and I went to sleep. And then I woke up, and then like next 2 days I was doing it 3 days out of the week, and so I did it the next day that I was supposed to do it, and I was able to get rose hip oil, and rose hip oil is pretty much an oil that's really good for your skin. It's like closest oil to your skin, and so I decided to use that instead of using the face lotion moisturizer anymore. And so I did the moist mask, and I left it on for about 15 minutes. I washed it off, and I didn't have any staining with the honey, so that was cool. And then I put my rosehip oil over my face, and I went to bed. Now, we had a gnat issue, or we had one at the time that I used it the second time, and so I was getting bit on my face. Like, I get bit all the time by bugs. I don't know why, but I do. And so I got bit like right under my eye in certain spots and on my face, and so I was like really annoyed, and I was like thinking that the itching was coming from the bites that were under my eye, right? So as I'm laying in bed, I'm like, why is my face like burning like this? Like, these gnats, I must be having an allergic reaction to these gnats. So I was thinking it was the gnats, the bites. And so like all under my eye, there was like little mini hives, I guess you could say. And it was like all under here, right? All under here. And so I was just thinking, because I was scratching it too much, and I did not tie it into the turmeric and honey at all, right? So the next few days, I do it again, and when I noticed the third time, I had put it on my face, and I felt like my face was like burning, and I was like, okay, why is my face burning? So I didn't leave it on for 15 minutes this time. I left it on for like 10, I think. I washed it off, and I noticed that even though I had washed off the honey and turmeric mask, my face was still kind of dry, and you could still feel the bumps. And so I was like, okay, maybe I'll put the rosehip oil on there. So I used rosehip oil, and it still felt like you could still feel the bumps. And so I was like, okay, maybe I'm allergic to rosehip oil. I still didn't tie it with the turmeric and honey. So I laid off using it as frequently as I was. I watched this one girl who said that if you do start using turmeric and honey, that you should slow down first and like take your time with it. So she only used it like twice a month, and so I was like, well, I'm gonna try again. So I did it like a few days later, and this time I put it on, and then I washed it off, and then I mixed my rosehip oil with vitamin E and tea tree oil, because tea tree oil is really good. Like, my skin loves tea tree oil, and it helped with my starter locks when they're dry. And so I mixed all 3 of those oils together and put it on my face. And that really helped a lot. So eventually the little bumps started to go away, and all you could see was like the dry skin where you could but my skin looked great. Like, my skin looked great. Like, you couldn't really tell anything unless you got really close. And even though I was like trying to get in front of the mirror, and I could only feel the bump. Dry skin, I didn't see it. So my skin was looking good. It's just, I think maybe I was using it too much. So the next week I only used it once, and I started replacing it with my aloe and vitamin C mask. So like I just blended up some aloe and natural aloe and put vitamin C powder in it, and that I just put that on my face when I go to sleep, and then I wash it off when I wake up, and that really helped with my under eye circles that I have. So what I did was I started replacing the turmeric and honey mask every 3 days with the aloe mask every night. So once a week I would do the turmeric, and then the rest of the days I would do the aloe, and that really helped the bumps go away. So like now I don't feel anything, and so I'm not gonna totally take away turmeric and honey out of my life. I think I'm just gonna use it like twice a month, like the girl who says she's been using it her whole life does. And then also what was I gonna say? I also want to make sure my this is on good. And I also tried something different this, I tried something, instead of using honey and turmeric, I used turmeric and aloe. And this time I used turmeric and aloe because I was wondering if I was allergic to honey. Because when I used to do bee pollen, I used to get I could feel my throat swelling. Even though I can consume honey, I was just wondering. I was just doing some things, right? So I tried aloe and turmeric. I put that on my face, and y'all, my whole face was like stained. I had stain on my fingers, stain all over my face, and it took about 24 hours, I guess, for the stain to really go away. But it didn't burn, and it didn't. I just did the same thing with my rose hip oil, tea tree oil, and vitamin E oil and coconut oil face oil mix. Put that on there. So I think that all in all, I don't think honey and turmeric is a bad face mask. I think you should use it. My face looks pretty good right now. I have a pimple, and that's because I wasn't drinking enough water. That has nothing to do with mask. But I won't be using it every day like some people have, or I won't be using it every 3 days. And I did try it on my chest area, so I'll work that into my other parts of my body, but I won't be doing it on my face as much as I was before, because my face was like, it's too much. And I will be making a video about what I put on my face when it comes to my face oils, and some other good things are coming. And I just thank you guys for watching. If you got here to the end, if you had allergic reactions to your honey and turmeric, please put it down below and talk to me about it, because I don't know if people really talk about it a lot, and I thought something was wrong with me. I'm like, it's not the nuts, it must be something. So yeah, that's what I got. Honey and turmeric mask is good. Using it too much for me is bad. Okay, so make sure you try it out before you just start doing it every day like I did. Okay, it's been real. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.